At the end of the first age, the sun changes direction, and then it rises in the west. And then the earth shifts, and a new east and new west is formed. And an alternate scenario is occurred on earth, and mankind, or whatever beings or whatever systems were going on this planet, alternates. And at the end of the second age, and at the end of the third age, and at the end of the fourth age, and at the end of the fifth age, it has happened 5 times. And we are in the 6th age of man. And the sun is getting ready to change direction again at the end of the 6th age. And a new age will begin according to the New Agers. And this will be the 7th age. Is that confirmed by Christianity, that after the rapture a new age begins? Yes, it is confirmed according to the spiritual text of the Bible. Is that confirmed by the Muslims, that from the fitna, from the tribulation, after the changing of the sun, a new age begins? It is not. It is not. It is not the end of the world. Yes, we confirm that. And according to your scientist and our understanding of the changes of the sun, this is true. And therefore, it is also true that there is a changing of the sun at the end of this cycle to mark the beginning of the next cycle. And therefore, the final sign for the very end of all that is, of the physical realms, not just this earth, but all of the earths. You see, because we said, oh my brothers and sisters, we are not those who misunderstand the higher realms and the afterlife, or heaven and hell. There is an end to this process. There is an end to this cycle, which is not the end of this world or the end of the universe. But there will eventually be that. And we who are trying to leave this reality, this paradigm, are trying to do so before the tribulations prior to the 7th age of mankind. Don't you realize that, my brothers and sisters? Let's go back in time. We said that society is devolving and there's been a devolution. And we've been talking about 7. And we've been talking about the manifestation power of 7. And we said that 7 is a spiritual stage process that you get to, 7 habits of highly effective people, that you need a 7-step process to go through changes, and you need a 7-step plan, and you make this journey. Well, now you sound like you're recovering from alcohol. You say, but no, recovering from alcohol, that's a 12-step plan, right? Yeah, that's a 12-step plan. See, recovering from alcohol, that's recovering from spiritual demons. That's a spiritual journey. That's not a physical journey. That's a spiritual journey. 12 steps spiritual, 7 steps physical, right? It's there. It's in your system. It's always there, right? So we got the 7 pattern going on. So you're thinking, okay, you've been telling us about a lot of these 7 patterns. But is there a yin-yang? Is there a vice versa? If 7 is a positive activation, is there a negative sign of 7? Can 7 be used as a negative? Does 7 show up in negative systems? We said 7 in the jackpot is a negative system. Gambling is from the handiwork of the devil. It's part of the deception. Do they use 7 to bring you in? Yes. The most common numbering on a pair of dice? 7. It is a numbering system, that is true. Jackpots, 777, baby. Swing it in. It is there in a negative system. Let's go all the way back. Back to the story of the sons of Cain. The beasts who speak. You kill one of those on the surface of the earth, as Cain slew his brother and sent all of the descendants of Abel into another realm, into an inner world. And none of those sons of Abel came to us on the surface, and all of the descendants of Abel were no longer here. As my brothers and sisters from the Jewish tradition say, when you kill one of the sons of Adam, it's like you have killed all of his descendants and all of his line. All of the souls that were going to come from the flesh and blood, that were going to procreate from his pattern that he was no longer able to live out in this worldly physical realm. You have denied us that, my brother and sister. This is a grievous crime. You took away one soul. You have killed our whole line. And so we say, for those who then say that the mark of Cain is the beast who speaks covered in hair, as those on the island get crazy and freaky and get covered in hair and live out in the wild. If you kill one of them, you are not supposed to kill them. If you kill one of them, you have a curse that is sevenfold. Ooh, break a mirror. 7 years of bad luck. Why did you do that? There is a pattern of manifestation where there is a 7 pattern and it leads to darkness. We go into strange concepts and strange tales. Gaelic folklore, the 7th son. 7 sons of manifestation. The 7th son could be a werewolf, a lichen. The blood runs through, and there's a pattern that runs in the blood, and the 7th can manifest into a werewolf, someone whose blood mixes with the blood of the others. Gaelic folklore from the ancients. Strange folklore, if you have 6 daughters, and then you have a 7th child, that son could be a werewolf. Strange negative patterns in the patterning of 7. Strange European folklore, the 7th son of a 7th son. You could be a child that has special supernatural powers. Clairvoyant, seeing, you have the gift of sight, the gift of sound, the gift of understanding the other realms. The 7th son of a 7th son, a 7-7 manifestation connects to the unseen world, because this is not all there is. First comes the realization of 7, and then the final 5. Oh, my VSG fans, you want to play a game? So say we all. The 7th son of a 7th son, the ancient folklore would say. He could be vampiras. He could have the blood of the unholy manifest through him. The unholy blood of the others. What are you talking about, Brother Salim? Ooh, some strange tales in folklore. Well, what is this strange folklore of strange blood and others and signs of 7 and manifestations of patterns? Is there any truth to any of this? Is there any reality of this? We said that this is a pattern where so much happened before us that we are at the end of a story. Not the end of a world, but the end of an age, and that there has been many cycles of mankind's, of others before us,